Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use my random weapon generator plugin for Unity 3D. So first of all, you need to get the plugin from GitHub. It's available for free. You can download it via the link I have provided in the description of this video. You click on the clone or download button, download it as a zip file, and once it's downloaded, go into your Unity folder and extract it anywhere. And you should have a folder that's called Random Weapon Generator, and it has some subfolders like these ones: the scripts, prefabs, and meshes, etc. etc. Okay, so let's first start by setting up some important stuff for the plugin. If you follow along, you will find that it's very simple, and I will explain stuff along the way. So the first thing, once you import the project, you must do is click on Tools, Random Weapon Generator, and open the window. Put it anywhere you want. I'll put it down here. Okay, and right click on your assets folder or wherever you want. Click on Weapons, Create, Weapons, and Weapon Properties Template. Call it anything. I'll call it Example Template, and add some categories to this template. I'll have, for example, pistol, a category for pistol, and a category for rifle. I will give them some properties, like the damage is going to be 5, accuracy is going to be 2.5, recoil is going to be 7.5, fire rate is going to be 1.125, projectiles per shot is 1, magazine size is 9. Let's make it 10. Okay. Excuse me. And the rifle is going to have damage values for like 15, the accuracy is going to be 7.5, the recoil is 3.25, for example. Yep, 3.25. The fire rate is going to be quite high, not like the pistols, so 0.75. The projectile per shot is going to be 1, and the magazine size is going to be 32, 28 for example. And let's save. And after we have created the categories, we'll have some name formats over here. Basically what a name format is how the weapon name looks. So for instance, we can have a weapon like the M1 Garand. You can see it's a letter and a digit, then a bunch of other letters. We can have something like this. So our template allows us to do this. So let's go ahead and create. L stands for letter and D stands for digit. This way the generator knows what to do. So we will have a letter, a digit, and then a dash, and some more digits. And we might have here letter, D, which is digits, and we might have LD, and also why not DD, LL. These are all case sensitive, so if they are lowercase, the generator will ignore them. But keep in mind, only L and D are supported, but since the project is open source, you can change them. Let's go here and create the and change the values. Basically, chances and multipliers are going to be how common or uncommon a weapon is going to be. How common a certain weapon rank is going to be. So the common rank chance is going to be, for instance, 0.75. So I have 75%, 75 chance to get a common weapon. And after that it changes quite a bit. So here I have 20%, here I have 15, here I have 5, and here I have 2%, and these are the chances. The multipliers are how a certain weapon rank affects its states. So for instance, a common weapon rank is going to a weapon with a common rank is going to have almost default properties, either lower or very little above the base. So uncommon is going to increase this by 25%, rare is going to increase it by 50, epic is going to increase it by 2, and legendary is going to increase it by 2.5, or basically 150%. Sorry, 250%. And let's go in our window now and click on the templates foldout, drag our template. After we click on add, then we can see a bunch of fields here. These are basically the fields for models. except the bodies one, which must have a special object which can create. It's a weapon body object which has a component called weapon base. Okay, it has a bunch of fields. The properties one is not important at all. You should ignore it because it will be overwritten when the plugin, when the generator makes the weapon. Excuse me. And we have a bunch of fields which are the stock, grab, magazine, scope, and barrel transforms. These fields give the generator an idea about where to place the parts that have been generated. Let's go stock, grab, magazine, scope, and barrel. You can change these to whatever you like. I just have them like this over here. Let's go back to the scene and drag our weapon body and add it to the field over here. And on the stocks field, we add some models that I have created, and they are included with the plugin. So let's go to the meshes folder. We have barrels, stocks, scopes, magazines, grips, and bodies. Let's add some stocks. I'm going to have the first, second, third, and fourth. The grips I'm going to just pick 3 real quickly. You can have as much as your computer can handle, or as much as Unity can handle. Okay, the magazines. And by the way, you can have 2 weapons come out the same. This depends on how many models you have over here. So the more you have, the less likely is going to be the same weapon. Okay, let's add the scope. And then the barrels, we can add as many as you want. Okay, add some stuff over here. And now once we have done this, we have two things to do. The first one is, you see this asset references label? You should save the assets, because by default when you close the window, all this is going to be lost and you will have to reassign it manually. But if you save the asset references and close the window, if you reopen it and click on load, you can find that everything is back where it was. This is very convenient, and it persists when you close Unity and open it again. It's very useful. Once you have done this, let's close this folds now, and make sure that when you have a weapon base over here, check its category. So I have rifle here. If I go to my example template, I can see that I have a category for a rifle and for a pistol. If you don't have this, it won't generate the weapon, or it will give it nothing by default. It won't have any special properties. So once you have done this checking, go here to the random weapon generator window and click on generate random weapon. You can see that we have a weapon that have spawned. It has some parts, and if you click on it, you can see that it has a weapon base component and some properties. We've got a common rifle that deals some damage like this. If we generate another one, sorry, let's delete this first. You can see that it has some different stock and handle and different properties, and it's an epic rifle as well. You can see its recoil have been reduced, fire rate have been increased, accuracy increased, damage increased, and the magazine size, I guess, increased. Let us see. Yes, the magazine size increased by 7, and that's amazing. If you don't want to have the same weapon, to generate a single weapon every time, I've included the option to generate a grid of weapon every time you click on it. So I'm going to generate 16 weapons by setting the grid width and height, and the horizontal grid cell and vertical grid cell offset to 1 unity units. Let's generate the random weapon grid, and we can see that we have 16 different weapons. And yes, they might look the same sometimes, because as I said, when you provide more parts, it will give you different weapons, but you can see the names are all different. Okay, and the properties are all different as well. As you can see, epic, common, epic, rare, common, legendary. This is amazing. Look how the properties have improved. But keep in mind, 2 legendary weapons are never gonna be the same, and even you can see here that sometimes the common stays the same. So we can change the value to be something like 1.01, and it will give you some random properties. So if you take a look at the epic rifle, take a look at the upper one. This is epic and this is epic, but one of them is better than the other. Okay, and you can see you have rare, common, and amazing stuff. Okay, some of the generated weapons might need some tweaking, so I will show you how to do this. I'm going to generate a single weapon now. This one looks kind of fine to me, and it's uncommon. Let's generate one more. This looks fine. Generate one more. Oh, this one. You can see that the stock is quite off, placed strangely. This is not, sorry, this can be fixed by the generator itself because it takes the preset positions. You can just do it manually like this. It should be fine. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You saw that the plugin is very easy to use and straightforward. Excuse me. And very straightforward. It's very easy to use as well. You can expand upon it. The source code is freely available on GitHub. You can download it, and when you check on the code, it's very well written in C# and uses quite a good conventions. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I hope you have enjoyed the video and found it useful. Please, if you like it, give it a like, please. And if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing. And thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.